Well, hello there, new friends. We're going to jump right into today's story. It's a short one, entitled Help. My girlfriend tried to hurt herself because I wanted to break up with her. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 5 months now. Everything was going great before I found out she had been lying to her parents about me and my family regarding status and morals. When I talked to her about this issue, she said she wanted her family to like me more. I said to her this will hurt our relationship in the future more than it's benefiting us now, and I don't want our relationship to suffer, and I don't support that she decided to lie about me. It's non-negotiable for me. She said if it's that big of a problem, then we shouldn't be together, and I said maybe we shouldn't. I don't think she was expecting that answer. After that, we didn't talk much for a few days. I told her I needed some time to think. After a few days, I got a call from her roommate that she is hospitalized because of weakness, as she didn't eat or drink anything for almost a week. After taking her home and remaining by her side for a few more days, when she recovered, I took her out to a cafe to talk. I asked her to realize what she did was wrong and tell her parents the truth, or even though I don't want to, I would have to break up with her. She said if I leave, she'll die, and I saw on the internet that most of the time it's a bluff to manipulate your partner, so I said I don't care, and she took the knife on the table and tried to stab herself in the wrist. On instinct, I got my palm between her wrist and the knife, and of course I got hurt. She cried a lot, even though I was the one who was hurt. She apologized a lot, but didn't accept that she was wrong. And I still don't want her lying. As of now, I consoled her that I'm not leaving, so she doesn't hurt herself again. But I have to find a way to break up. What should I do? Alrighty. With the story done, let's move on to the talking about it for a hot minute. Brother, let me just say I 100% agree with you that lying is a deal breaker, especially if your ex thought that lying to her parents about you was some kind of way to raise their opinion of you. It doesn't really make much sense, being as once the truth comes out, it's instantly going to tank their opinion of you. Hell, they'll probably blame you for the lying, making it like you made their daughter lie to them to improve your image. That said, sure, sounds like she didn't expect you to agree with the not being together part if the lie upset you. Most definitely sounds like she didn't expect you how you handle things. OP, let me just really say that I'm proud of you for sticking by your morals. It speaks to you being a solid human being in general, that you still went to the hospital, picked her up, cared for her for a few days, and waited until it was a more proper time to discuss how you felt about things with her. Most people wouldn't have waited, and I'm sure plenty of people have told you as much or questioned you for waiting, but I back you on that. Really, it was a selfless act on your part. I'm sorry to hear that you got hurt because of her mental issue. This is an obvious manipulation tactic, as you've read. It is definitely possible she could cause some serious harm to herself over this. But that really isn't your concern anymore, my man. Even if she did self-delete, it was her who created the problem to begin with the lying. That said, the best way you could handle things, if I were you anyway, is to get evidence of her claiming to harm herself. For example, ask her about why she tried to harm herself at the cafe. Basically, you're just trying to get her to admit that she'd harmed herself in the past or the present over the relationship, and you present this evidence to the relevant authorities, so she will be committed to a hospital for her own protection, and obviously use that time to make sure you end the relationship. Tell her that harming herself will not cause the relationship to go forwards. At that point, you just need to go ahead and live your own life. But just in case anything does happen, know that it isn't your fault. She's attempting to force you into a relationship under threat of her own life and safety. If she's that prone to self-harm, who's to say that she won't turn the violence against you on purpose in the future? It's obvious she's harmed you already, although we could say it wasn't voluntary, but that's just semantics. Either way, OP, I'm so damn proud of you. Take care of yourself and live a wonderful life, dude. With my thoughts on the subject out of the way, I'd like to take a moment to thank OP for allowing me to tell its story. I appreciate everyone hanging for story time with Safe. I'm beginning to feel better, so I should start uploading regularly again, as I've got a backlog of content to make. So if you like today's story time, make sure to hit those like and sub buttons to make this your safe place. And I'll see you all in the next one.